yellow flag in one end. As we're now coming to the end of this absolutely epic race. It's it's definitely lived up to expectations, hasn't it? Really has. And the Granty is now all starting to become all over the back as well. As double there is in 18th position. Gort's in the pits. Look at this. Zippo's got damage as well. Elliott is in, leads in 13th, Murphy 12th, Matt 10th, and Dye is in 9th position. Then it's been all go in this race, hasn't it? As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. I think that it's been an absolutely phenomenal race. Apologies that I don't know what happened. To honest, I'm on Virgin Media, and it's been a bit dodgy, hasn't it, around the old Gloucester area, the farmers market and all that. But it's a bit annoying. I like my streams to be on one nice flowing stream. But I think the Grand Tour just likes to be flowing past Vesey here. He's going down the he's not going to go down the Wellington Straight. Then we're on board then, and look at this as Vesey goes to further. It's still it's a car's whip, and he's through. Oh, a bit of wheel banging there. This is the last lap. Vesey's not giving up. Oh no, he's a bit of contact there, and Vesey's got himself spun around. Lovely drift there, but unfortunately that is facing the wrong way, and that's unfortunate for Vesey then. So he's recovering now. Blas, I think, is too far back, but Elliott is now coming down that hangar straight, and he is going to be the champion of champions here tonight. He is going to be leagues. He is going to be flying the flag for SNRS. He has done it crackingly, hasn't he? And again, showing his skill, not in SNRS on Saturday nights in Alpha. Alpha, he's phenomenal, isn't he? But now here in this battle of the leagues, he comes through the final corner, and Elliott wins the Invitational. Fantastic! Second position, and that's for SNR. Second position is ALR Silent Shifting, cracking drive from Silent Shifting. Because MWR is first, second. Silent Shifting will finish third. SNR's Granty in fourth position, flying towards the end there. Fifth position is MWR's fourth. Sixth position is Vesey there. Of course, it got very tasty between Granty and Vesey there. Vesey's back over fifth, far for sixth. Blas is seventh for Downforce Racing. Jonathan Cox is in eighth position. For MWR, so he's coming around the final corner. So he's coming around the final corner. Asdog is in ninth position. Great battling towards the end there. That was really good. That was a joy to watch. Asdog finishes ninth in the end. 10th position is Dye. 11th. Matt is at 9th position. Asdog 10th. Dye 11th. Mr. Elite is 12th. Murphy is in 13th position. Nigel in 14th. Gort will come through to finish in 15th. Even Zippo's having a big old accident in 16th position there, as unfortunately he wasn't able to finish the race. Gort coming through to finish 15th. Hendry is at 17th, and Double is 18th. Great stuff from all these guys, and Gort coming through to finish 15th. Well, if you want a bit of entertainment, watch that back, and you can see Elliott then top of the podium. Brilliant stuff for SNR's Car 13. It's becoming a familiar name now, isn't it? Car 13 is now starting to be associated to Elliott, and it's definitely unlucky for his rivals at the moment. Elliott, of course, SNRS said he is really the man, isn't he? At the moment, Granty is definitely running him all the way. Brilliant stuff, but Elliott is wins the battle of the leagues here tonight in the British Grand Prix. Fantastic. Let's just take a final look at the classifications then from this invitational event of league racing invitational event. Of course, the battle of the leagues has been fantastic, really has. As hopefully we get the final classification then. No, okay. As you can see, lovely. You can see a lovely shot here. I tell you what, the spectators have been treated to some phenomenal races today. Absolutely phenomenal. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm really glad you've chosen to watch this tonight, and I'm really happy for your company. Anyway, yeah, let's just take a quick look then. Big props to Vesey for not getting any penalties. That's great. That just shows his clean driving. Elliot for SNRS won. MWR's new F1 was second in the end from pole position. Silent shifting from 8th to 3rd for ALR. Great driving. 4th is SNRS's Granty. 5th is MWR. 6th position is Farf with MWR. 7th is Blaz Downforce Racing. Jonathan Cox 8th MWR. 9th is Matt Downforce Racing, and 10th is Downforce Racing's Asdog. Fantastic. And in the box now is the brains behind all this. It is Nosy. Wow, congratulations on putting on an absolutely phenomenal event there. That was really good. You and the other admins have done a phenomenal job. Big props to all the guys there. So for yourself, Dan, for Alan, of course, Asdog, for Zippo and Di, and of course Grillsy, who also has big props today. It's been really well done at Nosy. How was that event for you? Did it live up to your hype?
It was an ordeal sorting all of that out, but I think it was worth it in the end. It went well. There was a few bits and pieces here and there, but that's what you expect when you're in a league race with all of these guys who are pushing for the points.
Indeed it is, and to be honest, I wouldn't expect anything less. Unfortunately, mine dropped out. Well, I didn't drop out. I just lost connection halfway through. So we've got 2 parts. So excellent stuff. I obviously planned that. So yeah, if you just want to watch the race, then you don't have to watch the interviews afterwards. But the interviews is probably the most important part. In terms of the future of this event, then Nosy, how is there going to be a plan for another one, or do you want to let the dust settle first and see what comes out of this?
Well, it certainly went well enough to consider doing another event. We'll have to wait and see what happens down the line.
I'm in.
Matt's definitely in, because I tell you what, that was absolutely I call it the battle of the league owners. It was brilliant stuff to watch. We'll come to that in a minute. But of course we got to congratulate Elliot, who has snuck in, represented SNRS. Of course, the alpha driver every Saturday night. Elliot is a superb racer, second in the championship at the moment. But today he won the battle of the leagues. Elliot, fantastic racing. Talk us through that race for you.
Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting to win after looking at qualifying, but overall, yeah, really decent race. Kind of made it all at the start, and then whilst everyone was battling, I just kind of pulled a gap and looked after my tyres, and then yeah, just kept to myself, I guess, through that. But fun race all the way through, I guess. I had the stream up and it looked pretty good.
it was really good, I must admit. I think you were cruising towards the end, and you did miss a lot of action in terms of you fighting, but yeah, your strategy was just perfect. You went on to medium tires to hard, really. Was there any other way of going about it, or do you feel that was just the perfect strategy for you tonight?
The game actually glitched me, so I didn't get to start. Yeah, I selected medium tires and it pushed me straight onto the grid, and it did not give me the medium tires. So I got stuck with a tyre that I didn't even want with the soft tyre. I had no intention of touching. I was going to go medium hard, because I very rarely want to touch the soft. It probably wouldn't have worked if people weren't battling behind, but it managed to pay off all right. But they got very slidey, and I had a moment or two going through Maggots and Beckett's where the car decided that it wanted no interest in turning into the corner, and decided just to kind of shoot across the track. But apart from that, it was pretty much plain sailing. I struggled in the first stint a lot with saving ERS and figuring that out, but through the race everything kind of came together quite nicely, and the last stint I felt like I had pretty decent pace to match people. When they started picking their pace up, I could pick mine up as well, so it's nice to get to see some new faces as well. And yeah, qualifying was tight as well, so it was good to see.
I think that was what was special about this event was guys from different leagues fighting against each other. It was absolutely phenomenal stuff, really was. And yeah, congratulations, Elliot, and onwards and upwards, really, because of course coming this Saturday you'll be in the Alpha division of SNRS. I think we're in Canada, aren't we? So looking forward to that event. How are you approaching that event? Because of course you got a championship lead to claim, haven't you?
I'm looking forward to Canada. It's one of the tracks I go better at, so hopefully I can kind of do what I like to do. Most of the races I tend to enjoy just sitting out front or being on my own. I don't particularly like the cars behind or in front of me. I just kind of like to be doing my own thing. So hopefully I can replicate that again. But either way, I reckon this championship's probably going to go down to the wire because Granty is absolutely phenomenal at the moment. And he's a difficult guy to beat come race day, so looking forward to it though.
He definitely is. He does like his alternative strategy as well. I think he went hard to soft today.
We were having a joke about it. Yeah, we were joking about it before the session, and he said he wanted to stick to what he knows. And to be fair, it paid off well for him. I think if he'd pitted a little bit earlier, he would have got more out of the soft tyre. But either way, still a good race from the SMRS guys and everyone else, to be fair as well.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. And once again, congratulations, Elliot. Big props. You're the first ever winner of this incredible Battle of the Leagues. It was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, so congratulations, Elliot, and looking forward to seeing you on track Saturday. Let's come to Matt then. Of course, he was representing Downforce Racing tonight, and of course, I tell you had an epic battle between yourself, Zippo, Dan Murphy, Asdog decided to get into the mix as well towards the end. As I said, it was a battle of the league owners. It was brilliant.
To be honest, mate, the first qualifying I didn't enjoy at all. I didn't get my strategy right. I didn't get a lap in or anything. But the race was, you couldn't take your eyes off it. It was brilliant from start to finish.
it was.
Zippo was good. There was a little bit of contact, but nothing desperate. I don't think nothing major. But I enjoyed it.
It really was. I was absolutely mesmerised by it already. And of course, I'll
watch it back.
Unfortunately, it's in two parts because I kind of lost connection on lap 25, so which is typical, really.
Always one.
Yeah, I know. Today it was me, and of course we had 4 leagues being represented here tonight. Is there a possibility of getting the IRC guys in here and having a 5th league?
Well, if they'd have been invited, but they wasn't invited, so obviously for reasons we know, but we won't go into it on here because I don't want to spoil the night. But I've got to give credit for organising it and getting the 20 guys here, because it was some really good racing. It looked like all the way through the field. I think we had 19 finishes, was we?
I think we had 18 in the end because unfortunately for Jay, I think it was JR Lattis, he didn't really get going. Really, I think he had all sorts of issues as well, and I think unfortunately I think Gunnar had issues on the opening lap where he lost his wing and was just too far back, and doing very well to get out of the way. So fair props.
Credit for you all for organising it. It was really good. I mean, there's a lot of people that think, oh, leagues shouldn't mix, leagues don't talk about them, but to see the 4 leagues come together was good.
It really was, and I'm hoping that this can continue as well, because yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. It really was, and of course, yeah, as I say, I echo your comments as well, because Knowlesy and Dan Murphy have done an absolutely fantastic job with getting all this together, getting it all.
No, we don't compliment Dan as tits.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Excellent stuff as well. So thanks for joining the commentary box as well, Matt. Brilliant stuff.
Thank you.
I think that battle was brilliant stuff. And Knowlesy, could we have one final word from yourself then in terms of what you've achieved here tonight? What you and Dan have done tonight is just exceptional. As Mark put it, leagues shouldn't be leagues. Normally, it's kind of it's a bad thing for leagues to be mixed in, to be kind of crossed together with everything else. But I think that this is it's a positive, and judging from our viewership as well tonight, it has been a positive, and I've loved all your comments. It's been brilliant. So Knowlesy, one final word about your and Dan's achievements tonight, because this is big.
But at the end of the day, it's a community event, so we want more people to take part. We want to expand it as well, possibly. So yeah, we'll be looking to do some in the future, maybe, and maybe include Matt from IRC if he wants to come along. But yeah, it's just to it's not a well, we don't want to have all this negativity between the leagues. We want to have a community event, which is what it was, and there's going to be bumps and scrapes along the way, but we'll hopefully keep going on like this. Exactly
my thoughts. I think it's been absolutely been a huge success tonight. So well done, Nosey. Brilliant stuff. Brains behind the outfit, and of course Dan, your trusty assistant, has kept you calm as well in difficult times. So brilliant stuff, guys. Well done. And I'm glad you've all joined us as well tonight. The inaugural Battle of the Leagues, the league event has been won by SNRS and by Elliot. Elliot will look very comfortable out front, but anything but behind it was anyone's game. Brilliant stuff. Thank you to SNRS, for MWR, for ALR, and also for Downforce Racing, who all have come here tonight and have created something magical, I would say. And yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we're going to do next time, and I'm sure Nosey and Dan are already looking into ways to make this better. I'm hoping that we might have a track like, you know, Monaco. Obviously from my point of view anyway, not for anyone else. Anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been really good. Just making sure before we sign off, Jonathan Cox has just said congrats guys, great race, respect you all. And also Elliot had a phenomenal race. He certainly did, didn't he? He was brilliant. And of course Gunnar said well done Dan and Nosey, setting up the great race. Congrats Elliot. Yep, echo everything of that. It's been brilliant stuff. I got to go and have a shower, and I'm going to have a bath because I absolutely reek now. This has been too much for my little sweat glands, and yeah. So of course then, but yeah, the leagues will be back in action next week as normal. So on what day are we on? Yeah, tomorrow IRC have got a IRC Cup, so that'll be interesting to watch. Of course, on Friday will be the Friday night racing, won't it? As it's been epic stuff. So see some of the Friday night guys that have been racing here tonight will also be in action. Saturday is the Alpha of SNRS. So can Elliot reclaim his? Can Elliot get back the lead that Grant has got at the moment? Sunday is ALR, as well as ALR will continue in France as well at Paul Ricard. After the wet events of Canada, it was looking a bit miserable, wasn't it? And then of course we go around the week again as a midweek racing. We'll return for Monday night racing, of course on Monday obviously, and of course Delta K Tuesday for SNRS. That's all the leagues. I've done all my promotion now. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.